just take a deep breath in, let it out, and let that be a cue to your body, mind, that this is a time of seclusion, a time where we gather in all the various threads of attention that have been called outward so far today and really come home to ourselves. It's a chance to really set aside any work or other concerns that may be occupying you and settle into whatever seat you've taken, eyes open or closed, whatever works best for you. If your eyes are open, you might want to just have a soft downward gaze. And let's begin with a simple 4-statement meditation. It's almost a mantra, and this comes to us from Thich Nhat Hanh. A very simple way to either begin a time of formal practice like this, or you could pause at any point during your day and say these things to yourself. 4 simple statements. I have arrived. I am home. In the here, in the now. And you might take a breath with each of those simple statements and see if they can be true for you in this moment. I have arrived. I am home. In the here, in the now. And just see how those statements land in the body. It can be helpful to simply say, to know, to state, here I am. And home being the present moment in this body with this heart mind. That is always home. So even if you're not in your literal home, can you feel at home in this moment? And then as we're bringing attention to this present moment experience, there is a body. And just recalling that simple fact, there is a body. And how is it in your body right now? Can you turn toward this field of changing sensation with kindness, with curiosity? The way you might travel through new territory, or even somewhere in nature that you know very well. But allowing yourself to be surprised, perhaps, as you're interested in what can be felt in the body in this moment. Maybe start with the weight of the body supported by the seat you're in. Is there any more release that might be possible so that your body can really settle into and be held by Earth's gravity? Just noticing if there's any sort of lifting up or pushing down or work going on that you can let go of and accept. Oh, it's like this right now in the body, being held, supported in this seat. Maybe feeling that connection to the earth through your feet, wherever they're at rest. Yeah, and then bring some attention to the head and face now. Just notice whatever can be felt here, knowing how it is in the scalp, on the sides of the head, across the forehead, in the face. Sensing the area around the eyes. Maybe becoming aware of the contact of lips touching each other, or feeling how the tongue is at rest inside the mouth. So many sensations to receive, to be with. As we turn toward these sensations in the body, we're training the mind to know how it is, moment by moment, with no layer of concept or agenda. Just bare attention, just knowing, oh, it feels like this. And bringing that attention into the neck and the throat. Feeling the muscles on the outside, at the back and sides of the neck. Perhaps aware of the softer front side at the throat, at the base of the throat. Even sensing the inside. And then shifting the attention to the shoulders, tops of the shoulders, upper back, chest and collarbones. Willing to include whatever sensations might be present here. And then including the arms and the hands in this awareness. Feeling how the hands and arms are at rest. They're usually very busy doing things, and now they can be resting. The same way you might rest your attention on the sensations here in your hands. Knowing whether they're touching each other or resting at your sides. Knowing how it is in the hands by feeling, willing to feel. And then expanding awareness to sort of take in the whole torso. Feeling the upper back, mid back, lower back, the abdomen, solar plexus, chest, the entire trunk. So much going on, so much movement to know and sense here. Perhaps feeling some movement in your belly, feeling the heartbeat. And certainly able to feel the body breathing through the ribs, through the abdomen. Simply bringing a kind, curious attention to the way it is here in the central core of the body. And today I'd like to invite you to turn your attention to something in the body that's troubling or difficult, uncomfortable, or even painful. It doesn't have to be the biggest pain you're experiencing, but someplace in the body might just be a slight irritation, like an itchy place, or it could just be a slight ache or something that feels off. And let's see what happens when we apply this approach called R.A.I.N, which is an acronym, R.A.I.N. We've already started, in fact, because the R stands for recognize. So simply turning toward, being willing to turn toward this discomfort or sensation you don't like, and recognize, here it is. This hurts, or this is hard, or this is unwanted. And then the A that stands for allow or accept. Can you accept that this is the way it is in this moment? Allow it to be the way that it is. This acceptance is liberating because it gives us the chance to stop fighting with reality or pushing back against what feels uncomfortable or hard. Again, not needing to like it, but not resisting. So recognize the way it is, allowing it to be that way. And the I is for investigate or inquire. So as you're moving your attention in more closely to intimately know this discomfort or difficulty, what's it really like? We often say, oh, my shoulder hurts, or my head aches, or my knee hurts. But really, what we're experiencing are very discrete sensations, very specific phenomena arising, staying for a little while, and then changing or disappearing. So bringing your attention in more closely to see how it is. Are these sensations sharp or dull? Are they constant or do they come and go in some sort of rhythm? Is it a very small, specific area of the body or an overall sensation? Where exactly do these sensations reside? Where are they making themselves known? What region of the body? And are they changing at all? As you bring attention to it, is there any change? Do they disappear or intensify? What's actually happening? So we investigate, we inquire into what's being experienced. And the N in R.A.I.N can mean a couple of things. Traditionally, its N stands for not personal or non-identification. So in that regard, there's a big difference between saying my knee hurts and I'm experiencing a sharp pain in my leg. So if you can remember that this is nature coming and going, you're not personally making these sensations happen, it can help a little to make space for what is hard to bear. But the N can also mean nurture. And in some circumstances, especially if you're in a great deal of pain, nurture or needs might be the N that helps the most. So what do you need? What would nurture you? It might be changing the position you're sitting in. It might be expanding the attention out to not go in with this laser focus on these sensations, but simply feel the whole body and letting this difficult place be just one thing that you are aware of and feeling. Remember, no matter how painful or difficult any kind of suffering might be, in meditation, it's always fine to shift the attention elsewhere. We're not trying to white knuckle our way through something difficult. We're simply interested in how it is moment by moment. So just a little practice using this support of R.A.I.N as a way to really be able to be with what's difficult. But now let's expand out again to really see if you can feel the whole body simply sitting here breathing. And let's just end with a simple reminder that there is a body. And what is one thing about your body that you can appreciate or even be grateful for? Because right next to whatever is hard to bear or feels uncomfortable, it's likely that there's something else that's working very well that you can appreciate. Maybe it's a physical feature, maybe it's a system, maybe you're just grateful for the body's ability to rest when it needs to rest. See what comes to mind. And just hold that in grateful appreciation. Maybe say thank you if you can. And again, I will sound the bell, but if your eyes are closed, you can open them. Lift your gaze. And we'll bring this time of practice to a close. Thank you for your practice today. It benefits everyone, every living being, everywhere. Keep practicing.